What's up everybody, I'm Necron and welcome to the next installment of my interactive build order guide for Age of Empires 2. In the videos in this guide, I'm making use of the interactive scenarios created by Cicero and I'm playing them on Age of Empires HD on Steam. The guide is also available on Voobly if you would prefer to play it over there. If you'd like to try the guide for yourself to see if you can maybe beat my final grade, I will leave links to both the Steam and Voobly versions down in the description below. If you're unsure of how to access these scenarios, then feel free to leave a little comment and I will gladly do a short little video just to show how to access them in-game on HD or on Voobly. After watching this video, also make sure to go and check out the other videos in this guide to bring yourself up to speed on the build orders we've covered so far, and those will pop up on the top right of your screen right now in a little card. Just click there and you can go and check out the other videos I've uploaded so far. Although this guide is not suitable for absolute beginners, the videos in this guide are for more intermediate level players who already have a firm grasp on the basic mechanics of the game. If you're completely new to Age of Empires Online multiplayer, make sure that you are subscribed because I will be doing a little absolute beginner's guide after completing this build order tutorial series. In that guide I will then also cover the absolute basic mechanics that you need to know before actually jumping into online multiplayer as well. Alright, that's enough for me, and in this guide, as you can see on the screen right now, we will be doing the Men-at-Arms into Archers build. Men-at-Arms is one of the most common builds that you will find in online multiplayer, on land maps specifically, and this is a very good way to learn how to do that, so let's just jump in. Alright, so in this scenario, the goals are to click feudal with 22 pop, including loom on your villages, to have 3 men-at-arms out once you hit feudal, and also have double bit axe researched. And then your third goal will be to have 6 archers with fletching, and then your final goal is to click castle age with 22 archers with fletching and wheelbarrow. So let's jump into it.
This is a walkthrough for Men-at-Arms into Archers. Your first benchmark will be to click feudal with 22 pop. Your first 6 villagers should gather sheep.
Alright, so as always you put your first 6 villagers on sheep, and like I said before, the spawn of all your resources and everything on this map is the same every single time, and that is just to make it easier for you to actually concentrate on learning the build order instead of having to scout for your resources.
Now send the next 4 villagers to wood.
What I like doing when sending villagers to wood, when I send villagers to wood and also when I send villagers to berries, what I prefer to do is I like actually using that villager, put down the lumber camps along, but to build a house first. I know my sheep, oh, there we go, there's my sheep. I have my last 2 sheep. Make sure to keep sheep under the town center as well. So now we have one building a house, so I won't get housed like I did the previous time I tried to record this video. So I got housed. So we have one building the house, one starting the lumber camps along, second one also going to the lumber camp now. This is just so that when I send a villager out to my first boar with the Men-at-Arms build, it does make it more efficient than when you
Now send the next villager to lure the boar, then add one more villager to sheep.
when you actually just send a villager out to lure the boar instead of having to build a house first. Because normally I like building, on a scout build, I like building a house with my... No, where are you going? On the scout build, I like building a house with my first villager, and my boar villagers.
نعم. أمر صحيح.
But on this build, if you do that, then your villagers on the sheep
Now
are
send the
idle,
next 4 villagers to berries.
or you are forced to take.
عن الطعام.
أمر سيادة.
باحث عن الطعام.
أمر
Oh,
سيادة.
that's
سيادة.
not the best of boar lures ever. That's a little unfortunate. That got a little messy there for a second.
سيادة.
صياد. صياد.
Oh, I'm misleaking everywhere.
بناء.
This is a very, very sloppy build. I will most likely not get a very good score in this one.
صياد. صياد.
مستعدة.
Remember to send a villager out to lure the second boar.
أمر صياد. بناء.
Yeah, that might be a little late on that, but that's okay.
سيادة.
You guys will be fine with villagers, no idols.
أمر.
Okay, so this villager should be back a few seconds late to this ball.
صياد.
Now send the next 2 villagers to gather food, either from sheep or boar.
Or is he gonna be? He's gonna be back just in time. This is
سأفعل. سيادة.
مستعد. صياد.
and perfect placement of that ball. That is actually, I think that's one of the best placements I've had for my second ball, for either of my ball.
نعم.
Now build a barracks with the next villager.
باحثة عن الطعام. باحثة عن الطعام.
Build my barracks over there.
Now the last 2 villagers should go to gold.
بناء.
Last 2 villagers to go to gold. Won't have enough wood for a lumber camp, I mean a mining camp, just as they get to gold. But that'll be fine. He can start chopping so long. While we're waiting for wood, we need 10 more wood.
حطاب.
Now make sure you research loom before clicking feudal with 22 pop.
Alright,
نعم. أمر حسنا.
so 2 of these go to wood. 2 of them we will send to berries. She will tell you to do that in a few seconds.
باحث عن الطعام.
Now
We
move
click
more
feudal.
villagers to wood, so that you have 7 on wood, and also move another 2 villagers to berries. Start making 3 militia.
حطاب. بناء.
أمر.
Once you have the wood, you should also
Yes.
make 2 farms with villagers from sheep.
That's just what I was about to do.
مستعدة.
I'll let you know. There we go.
بناء. حطاب. حطاب.
No, a little bit of idle time there, but that should be fine.
نعم.
You can come
حطاب.
and make another farm over here.
بناء.
Here we go.
You should now build a second lumber camp.
No, not yet. So my next villager will go to wood. My first villager out will go to wood. Let's put them over here so they're a little more efficient.
Now immediately research both double bit axe and men-at-arms. Send villagers to wood until you have 12 on wood, including the villagers from sheep.
They can also
Now
go to
send the
wood.
next villagers to gold. until you have 8 on gold. You should also build 2 ranges and then a blacksmith, as soon as you are able.
بناءة
I'm able now to build a range at least. I've got a B for my men-at-arms, which is not horrible. I would prefer to have a better score than the B, obviously. But I mean, it's not the worst score possible, at least.
أمر
Okay, bunch of you can build a new
بناءة
lumber camp over on this side. Sending more villagers out to my gold mine. And pretty soon I will be able
Now
to
your
start
next benchmark is to have 6 archers plus fletching.
making archers.
حسنا
No, don't have an idle town center. That's
بناءة
my blacksmith up so long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on wood so far. We need 3 more on wood.
أمر
Now start moving villagers from berries to farms. With this build, horse collar can wait until after you have clicked up to castle.
Indeed, yes.
حطابة
بناء
حطابة
Once you have enough villagers on gold, the next villagers should all go to farms, so set the TC gather point to nearby straggler trees.
بناءة
أمر
بناءة بناءة
Damn it. Why don't I have enough food to get fletching? I need to get fletching ASAP.
مزارعة
No, not forging, fletching. There we go. So we're getting fletching. Let's put up some more farms. No, not there, not there.
بناءة بناءة
Get housed. See, this again, I messed up my build, and this will not be an ideal build. I have fletching. Now I have my 6 archers with fletching.
Now, your final
I have C
benchmark
for
is
my
to
6
click up to
archers.
castle with 22 archers plus fletching.
بناءة
So we just need to continue creating archers. So now just to continue creating archers.
أمر بناء بناء
مستعدة صحيح بناءة
Alright, so I need more wood. Where are my lumberjacks? What are they doing? Do I have enough lumberjacks? Yes, I do. I have 13. I have 1 too many actually. Oh, it's because, okay, I don't have, I have 1 too little.
بناء
You can go and chop over there.
بناء
Make a farm over there. Alright, so this is starting to look a little better. Get my...
حطابة
Okay, so now my berries are finished, so you can just make another farm over there. And start adding some more farms so we can get food to get up to castle age. I think after the next farm I'm going to get wheelbarrow.
بناءة
She's going to tell me to
Now
get wheelbarrow.
research wheelbarrow
There we go.
before continuing to add more farms. Click up to castle as soon as you are able.
بناء.
Okay, so now I just need more wood for... There we go, for that guy to make a farm. Get some more farms, get some houses over on this side. How many archers do I have so far? I need 22, I have 17. There we go. After that it should be enough. So now I can click up to castle as soon as I'm ready.
بناءة.
So now as soon as I'm ready, I can click up to castle age,
بناء.
and then that should be the final benchmark. Just one more archer. I have 21 as you can see over on this side, so I just need one more, then I will be able to click up.
بناءة.
Create one more villager. Let's see. So after this villager's out, I can click up to castle age, and it should be a D. C. Well, at least it's not the worst score I've gotten so far. My previous try on this, I got a D, so I didn't deleted that recording. But yeah, that's a C. So guys, on this build, like I said before, it is a very common build at the moment. It is one of the most common builds at the moment, but not with not this exact late feudal age, but the early feudal age, dark age up to feudal age is one of the most common builds that you will find in online play. And it is a very strong build, and that's why it's so common, because the men-at-arms do not have a decent, there's no decent counter that you can have early in feudal age for men-at-arms. So that is a very strong unit to get out, and you will use those to get some advantage over your opponent. So guys, that's it for this video. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you disliked it for some reason, make sure to hit that dislike button as well. Either way, I'd like to hear in the comments what you thought about it, why you liked it or why you disliked it. I will be hanging around for the first hour after the release of the video in the comment section to respond live to any of your questions that you might have for this video. Last but not least, if you'd like to see more videos like this that I'll be bringing out in the future, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and also tick that little bell icon next to it to make sure that you're informed when I upload any of my next videos. So until next time, happy gaming!